Hello and welcome to Whisky Resource. My name's Mark. This is review number 78. My last review was just over a month ago. Took a little bit of a break away from the whisky thing for the moment. I'm back. So review number 78 is going to be the 12-year-old Aberfeldy Highland Single Malt Whisky. It is a Dewars brand. Dewars is owned by Bacardi Limited. Highland Whisky. It says on here batch number 2905. I don't know what significance that is, other than maybe that's how they do it there. So a bit of stats about this particular whisky. Say it's 12-year-old. It's got a 150 caramel colour. It is chill filtered, bottled at 40% ABV. It has an average retail price of £35.25. However, I picked this bottle up. It was the last one at Costco quite a while ago. You can see I've been drinking it. It comes in this black and gold presentation tin. Tells you a bit about the particular distillery and a bit of the heritage. So it's not bad at all. I'm not going to do value scores. That's going to be on the website if you want to catch up on the review in the links down in the description. I'm also not going to be giving scores. I'm just going to give me general impressions now as to what I feel about this particular whisky and whether it's worth the price. And then I say you can go check out this website if you want to find a bit more about value scores and overall scores, because I'm not going to be doing them now. So on the nose, it's a sweet, fruity, bourbon finished whisky. It's also rather bourbon matured. It's quite an inviting nose. Summer fruits, bit of honey, some lemon maybe in there, a tiny bit of spice on the nose. Maybe some apples and pears, and it's almost sherry. Almost, it's probably as far as a bourbon matured whiskey can get to start to move into what could be a lightly sherried whiskey. That's what I'm getting. It's very pleasant on the nose. It is quite aromatic, but on the palate, starts a bit sharp and a bit bitter, but then it moves into fruits, apples and pears, maybe oranges, definitely. There's a bit of cinnamon spice going on there. It's quite creamy, a little honeyed. It's pleasant. In fact, it's beyond pleasant. Actually, it's very, very nice. When I first had this, the first part of the bottle, I was a bit bemused by it. I thought, for £35 for the average retail price, I didn't think it was up to much. However, as I've been getting into the bottle and drinking it, I've actually become very accustomed to it, and it's turned my opinion. I would say this is a gateway whisky. It's very much like a Glenfiddich 12 or a Glenmorangie 10 or a Glenfarclas, even maybe a 10 or a 12-year-old Glenfarclas, as being whiskies that non-Scotch drinkers could be invited to try to get on with Scotch. The finish doesn't last long. It's quite bitter. It's quite drying, but it's still fruity. Would I recommend this whisky? Yes, I would. Do I think it's worth £35? well, if we compare it to Glenfiddich 12, then when it's not on discount, that's about the same price. However, Glenfiddich 12 typically sits at around £25 thereabouts in the supermarket. Most supermarkets, if one doesn't have it on at that price, another one probably will very shortly, if not now. Glenmorangie 10-year-old, low 20s, mid 20s. So this particular whiskey probably not at £35, but I can say try it if you can find it on offer. It's a decent whiskey. There it is.